Okay, Ece, welcome to the interview for Work and Travel USA program. I have some questions.
Okay.
Can you please tell me a little about yourself?
I am from Turkey. Currently, I am student at ABTU. I am taking preparatory English course in this year. I hope if I am successful, I will start my major in department. Um,
What do you do in your free time?
I like to spend time with my friends. I am also interested in history of art. So I am research and I visit museums.
You said you're studying at Adana Science and Technology University. What are you studying at university? What's your major?
My major is computer engineering.
Could you please share the school experience you had this year? Things about and skills you learned or liked or disliked.
I haven't language ability, but I have to learn, so I study English. I think now when I first start school, I was a baby. Now I am a kid. I hope I will grow up in future.
That's a good example. And what about the skills you learned, liked or disliked?
Um, I like main course. I dislike speaking and listening.
Good. And how would you describe yourself? What kind of person are you?
I am an extrovert person. Uh, I really enjoy talking, of course, Turkish.
Do you think you have communication ability?
Yes, I think.
All right, good. What are your strengths?
My greatest strength is my ability to focus. I can focus on lesson, so I learn fast. When I get home, I don't have to study grammar.
Good. And think about your strengths. How does your greatest strength help you in your schoolwork? So you say you don't have to work for grammar when you get home because you listen to your teachers. Good. What skills do you have that you think could give you an advantage?
I am determined person, so I never give up dream. I work until I win.
Until you win. You're a really determined person. Okay, here comes my next question. What are some things that you'd like to learn, improve, or change about yourself?
I want to play an instrument. I will start a course in this summer.
Good. And do you work well with other people?
Yes, I do. I am relaxed person, and I never mess with people.
Are you a leader or are you a team player? And please describe a situation when you were part of a team. What would you do if you had a personal issue with someone else on your team?
I am a team player because boss is dominant figure, but I can't. I don't like giving orders to people. When I
Have you ever been a part of a team
um,
in high
I
school,
work-
in university?
I worked for human rights in high school.
Wow, that's great. Okay, I asked you what would you do if you had a personal issue with someone else on your team?
I would have solved this problem with my college.
What has been the greatest disappointment of your life?
Actually, I have never a big dream, so I never been a big
Disappointed?
disappointed.
Okay. How do you handle failure or stress or pressure?
I am strong person, so I never failure and pressure.
All right, good. What has been your greatest achievement or what motivates you?
Um, I worked for human rights in high school. We did a project, and project was supported in the by UN. The situation proud of me.
Do you have any work experience?
Unfortunately, I haven't had any work experience so far.
All right. What might be your biggest challenge if you worked abroad?
My problems can be about local laws and different culture.
I see. What would you do if you noticed that some of your workmates or colleagues are being dishonest or ignore their duties?
I would tell my supervisor because it is not my responsibilities.
So do you mean it's not your responsibility to question them? Would you report them to your boss?
Yes,
All right.
I do.
Good. What's your primary reason for joining the Work and Travel USA program?
I have two reasons. Firstly, I want to meet different culture, and USA has a multicultural environment. Secondly, I can't speak enough English, so I'm sorry. If I go the USA, I will speak. I will develop speak ability.
Okay.
Speaking ability.
All right. Thank you. And I have another question. What would be your best job in the US?
My friends joined work and travel programs. She said, I am a bartender because they are meet different people and make good money.
So do you like the job, being a bartender?
Actually, I don't know.
You may learn it. All right. How do you feel about being away from your friends or family for 4 months?
I have never been away from family for that long. Of course, I will miss both my family and friends, but I can talk to them over Skype. Also, I make friends easily, so I am sure I won't to be lonely.
All right, that's a good reason. What are your plans for the future?
My goal is to graduate and continue with my studies, possibly the master's degree. I believe that I will become a very good computer engineer.
Hopefully. Do you have any questions?
Yes, I do. What will be the biggest challenge in the position?
Okay, you may miss your family, but you said you can come to terms with it. You can cope with that problem. Actually, we expect you to be sociable, friendly, and be helpful towards people. Thank you for coming to this interview.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
ready.
Okay, Zeynep. Tell me a little about yourself.
I am from Istanbul, a city in Turkey. Currently, I'm a student at Alparslan Turkish University. This year, I'm taking preparatory English course, and if I am successful, I will start my major next year. In my free time, I enjoy reading books and listening to music. Also, I try to write something in English to improve my English.
Perfect. And what are you studying at university? What's your major?
This year I'm taking an English course at university. Next year I am going to study aerospace engineering at the Faculty of Aeronautics and Astronautics.
Well, that's a good department. I like it.
Thank you.
Could you please share the school experience you have had this year?
Yes,
Things,
I could.
things and skills you learned, the things and skills you liked or disliked.
I have developed my writing and speaking skills. Now I can understand a speech in English more clearly.
Mm-hmm.
I have become a more extrovert person. I improved my relations with my ambient.
Wow. And how would you describe yourself? What kind of person are you?
I would say I'm very friendly and helpful. I think I am a problem solver. In bad situations, I always calm down and try to help my friends or my family. I try to be polite. Also, I really enjoy talking with my friends about anything.
Good, I see you have got lots of strengths. Can you specifically talk about your strengths? What are your strengths?
My greatest strength is my ability to learn fast and focus on details. Also, my other strength is that I am a responsible person. My teachers trust me about everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, think about your strengths. How does your greatest strength help you in your schoolwork?
It helps me to understand and focus on my studies quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me active in lessons and it improves my relations with my teachers.
Well, what skills do you have that you think could give you an advantage?
I think I have good adaptation and communication skills. When I come to a different place for the first time, I can adapt quickly. I can communicate easily with people. I'm not reserved and shy.
Yes. And what are some things that you'd like to learn or improve or change about yourself?
Actually, I would like to know how is my behavior from outside. I'd like to improve my vision
I
and
see.
I want to be innovative.
That's a good thing. Do you work well with other people?
Yes, I do. I work with a plan with other people.
Mm-hmm.
I respect their ideas.
Cool. Are you a leader or are you a team player?
I think I'm a leader.
Wow. And can you describe a situation when you were part of a team?
I do disruption of the team and I check my teammates.
Mm-hmm.
I try to adapt.
I see. Okay. And another question. What has been the greatest disappointment of your life?
I have never experienced a great disappointment. However, my college exam upset me.
Why?
I could have better result.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. How do you handle failure or stress or pressure?
I never give up trying.
Mm-hmm.
For stress, I take a deep breath and calm myself.
Calm yourself, right?
Yes.
All right. What has been your greatest achievement or what motivates you?
Study at university in the city where I haven't seen before. I think.
So
It's
do you consider this as an achievement? Mm-hmm. So this is what you see as an
Yes.
achievement. And what motivates you?
Listening to classical music motivates me.
Different. Good. Do you have any work experience?
No, I don't. Thanks to this program, I will have.
Good. What might be your biggest challenge if you worked abroad?
I think the biggest challenge is language because nobody doesn't speak same language as me.
What would you do if you were late for work or if you felt ill on a workday morning?
If I were late for work, I would explain myself why I was late and apologize to my boss. And if I felt ill in a workday morning, I will call my colleague or my boss and explain why I can't come to job.
Good idea. What would you do if you noticed that some of your workmates are being dishonest or ignore their duties?
I think everyone has to be a responsible person
Yes.
and do their own work. I warn him and after I tell my boss.
All right, good idea. What's your primary reason for joining the Work and Travel USA program?
I have never been abroad. This opportunity is a big chance to improve my English, and it is going to be the first work experience in my life.
And you'll earn your money.
Yes.
And what would be your best job in the US?
I would prefer to work as a waiter to interact with more people.
That's a good point. Go on.
However, working in an office improves my formal English. I am undecided.
Yes, you can decide later. Another question. How do you feel about being away from your friends and family for 4 months?
I have been living away from my parents for a year. Sometimes I feel sad. I miss them. When I miss, I call them on FaceTime. And when I feel sad, my friends give me motivation. They make me happy. When I will be in the USA, they will support me, I believe.
Yes, that's a good point too. What are your plans for the future?
After I graduate, I want to do a master's degree. And I believe I am going to be a strong woman in my job.
Wow. All right. Do you have any questions?
Yes, I have. Is this program only for 4 months? Could I stay in the US more?
Actually, we cover only 4 months, and if you want to live more in the US, you have to find your own job.
No,
You have to earn your own money. We can't support you anymore. But after 4 months, you'll be good enough to support yourself. Don't worry about that.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Goodbye. Thanks for the interview.
Bye.